Hello. Why am I getting prompted? Managing moderators. Oh, yeah. It's been so long since I've gone live on here. Last time I could have really used a moderator, but we shall see what happens. Hopefully, the crazies don't come in. So, what's annoying is when people start a live and they're like, I'm just going to wait for people to come on. Um, but I'm going to do that because I don't have anything specific I want to say. I just wanted to chat with you guys. It's not like I came on here to do any sort of I didn't have anything specific to say. So if you're watching this on the replay, sorry, that's annoying. You're going to have to just fast forward through all this nonsense because right now there are 0 people here. But in the meantime, I guess I could give a little update on where I'm at. So I have been taking a little time off of making YouTube videos. Hi Debbie. But I just got done. I had 2 interviews today and I'm sitting here with things set up and hair and makeup. So I'm like, I may as well hop on, talk to you guys. I have a small window before my kids come back. My hair is kind of being funky today. So I just thought we could chat. Ask me anything. I probably should have put that in the title, but hi Debbie, hi JP23. So yeah, I didn't come on to talk about anything in particular. I just wanted to chat with you guys because I feel like it's been a while. Besides me posting my short videos, I know we can kind of chat in there, but it's been a while. So just while I wait for any questions, a little update. I think I'm 3 weeks in now on my, let's turn my computer on for the light, on my new workout journey. You love my sense of humor. Thank you. You look fabulous reviewing your short. You can see a difference in your body transformation. Thank you so much. Waiting for my cookbook. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's talk about that real quick. I should be getting copies soon, in a couple weeks. I'm freaking out. What a weird thing. But yeah, if you haven't grabbed it yet, guys, I would love if you could pre-order it. Super important how pre-orders go. So don't wait for it to come out. In fact, if you pre-order it, it's going to ship the day before the publication date. So you will get it on October 1st. And it's probably, I highly doubt it's actually going to be in stores. So you can order on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, Walmart, Target, and yeah, grab it now. Okay, let's get back to the other stuff. My carnivore bread. Thank you. Thank you, Debbie, for pre-ordering. JP is finding it very difficult. Now I have the final 20 pounds to lose. You and me both. Some people, hello, May, I just got to my goal weight. It was so easy. I ate when I was hungry. I stopped when I was full. A lot of us can't do that. And there's so many pieces to the weight loss puzzle. So I'm working on, the last 10, 15 right now. I am staying strict with macros that I have set by a coach, which that's a whole other weird thing. I feel like it's just all over the place. And I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but it's just okay, you have macros, but different days you're going to be moving differently in your workouts. And it's just interesting, right? How does this actually really work? So anyways, I'm focusing on that. I am on 3 weeks of my new lifting routine. I have some biceps under here. I'm almost to the point where I'm ready to flex on camera for you guys. My body fat's been going down, but I will say, sorry, I just ate a bunch of chicken chips before I got on here, and I didn't swallow all the way, I don't think. So much goes into weight loss. It's not just move less, no, eat less, move more. Maybe it is, a lot of people think it is, but there's just so many pieces to that puzzle. It's a hormonal thing as well, and there could be some underlying things going on. Now, okay, I wasn't going to talk about this yet because I don't know how to talk about it and say all the right things. I want to have Danny Conway on with me to talk about it, but I did get lab results back and we went over them yesterday, so I'm still kind of digesting everything and seeing what I'm gonna do moving forward. Um, Let me get caught up on comments and then we'll come back to that. Carnivore 2 months, feel great, lost 15 pounds. How do you handle the MD recommendations to be put on statins with a grain of salt? Yeah, I mean, there's there's so much more to our health than just cholesterol. And my doctor wanted me to be put on them too because yes, my total cholesterol would be considered high, but my triglycerides are amazing. My what is it? The HDL is amazing. Like everything looks fine. And Dr. Barry has a lot of content on this that might make you feel a little bit better. Yes, carnivore snacks are so good. I eat the chicken. So we get the sliders, but they also have like bits and pieces, which essentially it's just all, bits and pieces, but I kind of like those too. Um, okay. Awesome, you guys. I'm reading like lost 60 pounds. That's so amazing. Okay, so my lab results, I don't even know. So nothing was crazy, and I didn't expect to talk about this. Otherwise, I would have I could have printed out the paper and have it in front of me. So let me just try and wrap my brain around. Nothing was major, but there was a few little things here and there that weren't perfect. And when you bring all those and lay them all out, they all have a common theme of needing, the cause could be needing some liver and kidney support or detoxing stuff. So a few things that were off for me was, now I need to start monitoring my glucose a little bit. The fasting glucose was 97, which is kind of high. And I don't know what my regular is. I really have only tested it maybe once before. And then when I was testing, I was on sardines and it was 70. So that was a little wonky. My A1C is 5.5, which has improved since going carnivore, but it's been at that since I did my 6-month checkup. So while it's not bad, those numbers, along with some other things, okay, could be something going on as to why I'm having such a difficult time getting rid of this weight. My height and weight, I am 5'4". I'm around 140 right now. And okay, so what else was it saying? There was a thyroid thing. Now, nothing crazy, but a little bit off. And what else was it about there? Okay, see, I'm not prepared to even talk about this, and I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to regurgitate what Danny was talking to me about. So there's that thing we're going to look at. And then I had this other marker, and which could be linked, it was an inflammation thing that's either linked to allergies. Hey, Jen, I'm accidentally going over my labs right now. It wasn't what I intended to talk about. You'd know more about this than me. It's a marker. I forget. It had numbers and letters, but when you Google it, which, I was told not to do, when you Google it, it's oh, you have Lyme disease. So my fasting insulin was 97, but then by itself, I think it said just insulin. It was a good number. I don't remember if it was 6 or 8, but whatever it was perfect. So this marker, it shows that there could be some underlying, I feel like it even said infection, but it would either be allergies or food allergies, which I don't think I have. It might have been that, Jen. I don't, that doesn't totally sound for, but maybe. And then lymphs was part of it. And what also showed it could be Lyme or mold. So I'm not, hey girl, hey, I'm not sick, bedridden. I think I feel okay. So I don't know. All that to say, I don't know. There could just be something there, even something inactive. What else was there? I'm not totally processing B vitamins, which is interesting. So again, it just goes back to kidney and liver support. So we're going to talk about she has supplements, an idea. Yes, CD57 sounds familiar. So mine was low, I feel like. Like, it's supposed to be this big chunk of numbers, and mine was low, but not, like, too crazy low. Like I said, I should have printed this out. I just didn't know I was gonna, like, talk about it. But I think why it got brought up is because of weight loss. Like, that's so much more than just, eating less and moving more. Like, you could have underlying things going on. So for me, like, focusing on the liver and kidney stuff, and then there also seemed to be some, not insulin resistance, but some insulin things going on. Oh, and leptin resistance was another one that showed up. Um, Danny Conway just texted me. I hope she's not watching this. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to regurgitate some of the information I got. So, oh, and then the leptin thing. So I just got all this information like last night. So I'm figuring out like what I do to move forward. I could either do like a Lyme and mold test, which is like super expensive, or I can start this protocol for, my kidneys and liver, and hope that that kind of helps too. And so I don't know. I'm still figuring it out, and I still probably have a lot of questions to ask Danny. So that's where I'm at, and that's probably why I'm struggling to lose the rest of this weight. May says she has Hashimoto's for 25 years. The last 7 months up and down with medication changes due to weight loss from eating carnivore. Know that the medication, yeah, a lot of people come to carnivore for their autoimmune issues, and it definitely is supposed to help. Cellcore helped my liver and my clients to do it. That sounds familiar. I think that was one. I mean, it's like a list, but that sounds familiar as it being one of them. I can send it to you, Jen, too, in case you want to know. I'm kind of nosy like that, so I'm happy to send it over to you. And I guess that's it. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. Like, I don't even know what to say about all that. I did get bit by a tick when I was 3, so is it like causing me issues? And then, everyone I feel like has Lyme and mold in this community, at least it just seems like it. So then I get in my head and I'm like, oh my gosh, do we have mold? Like, and then what's it like, almost like hypochondriac stuff going on. So, anyways, I'm figuring out what my next steps are. And yeah, I wish those tests weren't expensive. Like, I just want to know. Like, I want to know if I have Lyme or mold, and I don't want to pay $900 for it. So, I don't know. I got to figure all that out. What else is going on? I know, because like everyone has mold, right? Carnivore 7 months. Yesterday, doctor told you your folic acid was very low. Prescribed prescribed 5 milligrams folic acid. I was only eating beef and eggs, no liver. Explains why I've had memory and energy issues lately. Interesting. Maybe Jen can chime in on that. Yeah, I don't know. I know like eggs do have folic, hey Loretta, have folic acid. I wonder if this comes into play. Like, I know I have whatever the gene is, I call it the motherfucker gene. And I know I have that. Folate, yeah. So you want to have like the folate because the folic acid is synthetic. Methylfolate, I think they even call it. I had to take that when I was pregnant because I couldn't do the regular. Well, I guess no one should do the regular folic acid, but I was specifically having that because of that gene. So that's interesting. I didn't know like the folate would have anything to do with memory and energy issues. And you know what? I feel like a lot of people talk about like brain clarity and this and that, and sometimes I am not feeling that. But I've always chalked it up to my kids don't let me sleep through the night every night. But that would be interesting if there is like a link to that folate. But I think that would have showed up on my lab if I was low in that, right? I'll have to check. You have, okay, there it is. MTHFR. Yeah, the mother effer genetic mutation. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Courtney. I love your content, sense of humor, and take no BS from haters' attitude. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just, a snarky, sarcastic person. If you come after me, I'll come after you. Yeah, so many of us have it. Like, what does that mean? I don't even know what it means, especially like with carnivore. I haven't gone down that rabbit hole. I knew what I was supposed to do when I was pregnant. This was before carnivore. But I haven't, yeah, because we're not like eating, what is it in? Lots of leafy greens, avocado maybe, but eggs, I think, right? So for the mutation, you need the active form, yeah, the methylated form of any and all B vitamins you take. Okay. It means you can't methylate B vitamins properly. Oh. So is that why oh, that's interesting. So if you have that gene, then that's why I'm not absorbing my B vitamins properly. I meant to actually tell Danny that yesterday that I had that gene and then it escaped me. Yeah, I don't know which version of it I have. Oh, Jen, that's so interesting. Okay, I'll have to mention that to her. Yeah, eggs are a good source of folate, and I don't have that many eggs. Would it be, but then someone said liver, right? So it would be in like the organ supplements too, which I'm horrible about being consistent about. All right, Jen, I'm going to be texting you after this. I have some questions. Yes. Okay. Did we talk about the 4 egg maximum on here? I cannot choke down. Like 3 is the limit. And then I start getting gaggy. And I shared about that. And like so many other people have the same thing. Let's see. I had PCOS and I did carnivore for 1 week and stopped due to sugar cravings, but I started back August 1st. So far I feel great. Yes, just keep going. It's hard in the beginning. You're gonna have cravings for sure. In the moment, pinch of salt on your tongue, have a bite of butter, have a bubbly water. But in the bigger picture, eat enough, get enough fat, enough protein. Distract yourself if you're having a craving. I think Baker, we were talking about this at the retreat. I think he said like a craving lasts like 30 to 45 minutes or every 35 minutes, I don't know, something like that. So go distract yourself, go for a walk away from, you can't eat if you're not in the kitchen, right? And you're going for a walk. So do something to distract yourself and get through it. It gets easier. Yes, do the test. And if it's cravings, ask yourself if you want a burger or eggs. If the answer is no, yeah, like find like your true hunger. Like find that thing that you'll eat when you're hungry, but maybe like not if you're just bored and snacking. Like for me, I'll eat a cold burger patty if I'm hungry, but if I'm bored, I'm not going to go eat a cold burger patty. Drink water every time you have a craving. Yeah, just got to get through it. It gets easier. Oh, I'm almost out of water. So I did this interview this morning. It was like a rapid fire at 7 in the morning. I'm like, my brain is not rapid firing at 7 in the morning, but it's going to be some of us women in the carnivore space. It's like it's an online, so it's like a social media account, but they're like a news account that directs it towards 18 to 23-year-olds, I think they said. And they're going to be doing a little video compilation on women of the carnivore diet, which is amazing. And I feel like needs to get out there a little bit more because I think, was it the New York, not the New York Post, but like the New York Times, I believe, actually did like men of the carnivore diet or something. And it's like, okay, we need to get the women out there because it seems to be such a male driven way of eating, like, oh, men, meat and potatoes, and here we are with our salad. So I think it's so important to get this message out there a little bit more. So they're going to get clips from some of us talking about like hormone healing and just the benefits we've had. So that will be exciting. They said it should be out by like Friday, so I will repost it when it comes out on Shorts. 18 eggs a week. Okay, so you took the folic acid and you're feeling much better. That's so interesting. I'm going to dig into that. Thank you. I'm actually going to screenshot this so I don't forget. And I'm going to go harass Jen, Coach Jen. If you see Coach Jen, her name in there, go follow her. She's amazing. Brown butter crack. Oh, isn't that good? It's so good. Is it better to eat meat cold? I wouldn't say it's like better, but I mean, I just don't like the flavor of warmed up steak. Sometimes it gets weird and then it's, cooking more. Yeah, and check out the Lioness Lifestyle. So tap on Nourishment Redacted and go check her out because you guys just made a new whole channel for it, right? I feel like I saw. Yeah, progress with Coach Nat is going good. Hey, Scott. So, Carnivore Lion that was wired for healing. So, Carnivore Lion is hosting the meat stock retreat. I just posted about it on like the community tab before I jumped on here. Go get your tickets. The lineup is insane. Like every carnivore is going. It's gonna be amazing. I feel like I got distracted by something else. Oh yeah, the progress with Nat. Yeah, it's going good. I'm on week 3 of lifting, and of course I already like had some muscle we're like building onto, but I've really seen it pop in the last like week or so. So, yeah, I have biceps. I want to show them so bad, but sometimes it doesn't translate well on camera. Like you can't see that line like you do in person. We'll get there. What do you suggest for not losing breast sizes? You've lost 9 pounds, but yeah, you know what? I don't really know if there's anything. I've seen Bella talk about how she eats a lot of butter and she has butter boobs, but I think it's just where you lose weight or not. Like mine are shrinking, but they started out massive. So now I'm just, they're not cute. It's like they're starting to resemble like wrinkly ball sacks, if I'm being honest. They're very saggy. Sorry, Scott, TMI. um yes, you're brand new new channel trying to reach more women. Yes, I mean that's the thing. Like let's get the word out. You don't need to be if you want to eat salads, go for it. But I think we all ate salads because we felt like we had to, and that was how we had to lose weight with chicken. So like just get the message out that you can be healthy and heal your hormones and have weight loss and just feel really good eating this way. So yes, I love that you guys are doing all that. You breastfed 7 kids. Okay, yeah, I only did two kids. But yeah, they just sucked the life right out of them. Dry skin. I don't know. See, and I don't have that issue. I put like I'll do tallow lotion on my face, but I don't even use it on my body. But I've never really done that. Even if I had dry skin, I just never really used lotion. But I don't know. I feel like that would be like from the inside out if you have dry skin, right? So if you're like hydrated enough, your gut's all good. Like dry skin where? Like your whole body, just your face. Um, you're glad you don't have to touch your veggies anymore. Yeah, and it's funny because I sound like a spoiled child, but my mental health is so much better. I was doing fine on keto, but still had anxiety and depression. But now you're elated and feeling amazing. Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, eating this way has been amazing for my mental health as well, and so many others. Like I was able to go off Zoloft from eating this way. So, oh, let's see. Vitamin P, patience, yes, and vitamin G as well. Gratitude. On your arms. Yeah, I don't know. The dry skin on your arms. I don't really know besides taking care of like the inside out. I feel like they say like skin conditions are from what's going on in your gut. I'd be curious like how long you were carnivore. Yeah, I also miss salads in a way too, and I think it's the same thing. It's the volume thing, and you can get a lot of volume for not a lot of calories. I've had a bite of a wedge salad since going carnivore because my husband he'll get a wedge salad at like when we go get a steak, and it's just something, and it's not even. I mean, I guess the lettuce it's like crunchy water, but we can eat all the toppings, like the blue cheese and the bacon and all that. Um, Watermelon. If you're thinking about watermelon, I wonder though if you're just dehydrated because sometimes when I'm cutting fruit for my kids, I'm like, "Oh, I really want a bite," but I think I'm just thirsty, honestly. I mean, I know it tastes good too, but I'd almost wonder if you just need some electrolyte water. Oh, this is cool. Okay. I am amazed that I went from being highly allergic to dairy and egg whites and now can eat them without my throat swelling. I've heard of a lot of people that have like healed their allergies by eating this way and now they can have shellfish. Loretta, are you still on here? I talked to Loretta one day. Or was it Loretta or Jenny? There's two people that don't share content, but they're in the comment section and we became friends. And it was one of them. They're like, oh, I got my EpiPen out and I tried shrimp and I'm good to go. It's like, oh my gosh, like it's just funny first that she would even try that, not at a hospital, but that she was good to go and her allergy went away. Okay, Jen says thyroid or gut could cause dry skin. Yeah, I feel like we all just honestly like would really benefit from getting some deep down labs done. And I know Coach Jen here, she runs labs. And then I got mine with Danny. Um, Blemishes on face and dandruff went away on Carnivore. That's awesome. I wouldn't even, I don't think it's like typical dandruff, but I do still have some scalp stuff going on that just hasn't cleared up. Um, but yeah, if I have some underlying things, then I guess that maybe my gut is jacked up. Yeah, and if you're using certain lotions that will dry it out and then, yeah, vicious cycle. Carnivores don't burn and you got your first sunburn today. Yeah, you know what? So either I still burn if I go out in the sun, but like I'm once in a while probably like I'm having seed oils, so I don't know if that's totally the thing. Like if the people that aren't burning are absolutely 100% clean of seed oils. Um, but I still burn if I'm out for that long. I mean, luckily like mine will turn to tan, but yeah, I don't understand how these people, maybe they're just out there for like an hour or something. I don't know. Um Gut is still healing. Yeah, a lot of this could just be like gut issues too. Oh my gosh, I'm like roasting in here. Carb manager app said eggs and cheese have carbs. How many eggs a day can we eat? Yeah, different dairy will have heart like milk. Um, excuse me, yogurt has carbs. Eggs have trace amount of carbs. It just depends on what your goals are. I mean, I I'm not, my goal isn't always like to be in ketosis. I've had days where I've had like a lot of milk and dairy. So yeah, it just depends on what your macro goals are. I don't think it's totally important to be zero carb, but does body odor improve with carnivore? I want to switch to natural deodorant, but every time, honestly, I still smell if I don't use something. And then I've heard of people saying they have no BO. But you know what works really good for me? I put it's like a magnesium spray. You put it in water, magnesium flakes. I forget which kind of magnesium it is. It's all the way up there. And you mix that with water. You could probably Google it. It was like all over TikTok, but it burns. It will burn your skin. So I'll like take some tallow lotion, rub it under there, do one spray. More than one spray is too much. And that actually helps with the sweat. And even my husband started doing it and, or not with the sweat, with the smell. And he was like blown away because I think he thinks all my natural stuff is like all weird and crap, but it worked for him too. I'm trying to think. Magnesium flakes. I'm sure that would, I was just looking for my phone. I'm talking on my phone. I'm sure that would pop something up. It's like a blue bag. Baking soda is often recommended. Yes, but be careful with it. It can burn too. So I used to make my own deodorant with like coconut oil and I think baking soda. If you use the wrong ratio, even by a slightest, like I had like a big brown mark essentially there that stayed for a while. Crystal mineral salt deodorant is similar. Yeah. But yeah, like the magnesium, because they were like spraying it like on your chest and your stomach and your feet. But yeah, under your arms it could hurt. Okay, how do I get this person out of here? Put user in timeout. Sorry, I'm going in timeout. I know, I need some mods. Carbs are better for energy levels. It just depends, I guess, on what works for you. And you can get carbs from non-plant, sorry, I'm trying to remove these people. Non-plant items as well if you don't want to. Jesus Christ. Sorry. Okay, next time I need a mod. Why? Sorry, that's so distracting, but I can't keep up with it. A little yogurt juice for deodorant? That's interesting. So the liquid at the top of the yogurt. Huh. I know, right? Where did all those people come from? Like, can other people that don't subscribe to my channel see my live? Yeah, I've heard of other people. So she said, or he or she, I sleep prison bunny. I sleep 7 hours instead of 10 and feel wide awake when I get up in the morning and can go all day. Yeah, I've heard other people say they sleep a little bit less than they used to and still feel really good. Who let the riffraff in? I know, like, where did all that come from? So interesting. Oh my gosh, I am so parched right now and I have like nothing nearby. Okay, thank you, Jen, for the info. Go follow Jen. A subscriber only chat to keep them at bay. Okay, I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know other people could even see this. I will do that next time. Thank you. I have no clue what I'm doing over here. Thank you, Casey. Favorite Equip protein flavor. Okay, let's talk about this real quick. I went 2 years without using, I was so strict carnivore. Like, I don't even know if I use seasoning, to be honest. So I went 2 years without using sweeteners, and I just recently added in some stevia, which I feel like was a really bad idea at first. It was triggering. My first bowl of strawberry Equip protein powder in my yogurt, I had 3 bowls, but now I can have it once in a while. So last night I actually had a bowl of yogurt with peanut butter protein powder in it. Oh my gosh, and it was really good. Not strict carnivore. I mean, it's keto, I guess, because there's, there's no carbs, there's no sugar. But yeah, there's some plants, but it was really good. And it was a nice treat. Like peanut butter, I haven't had peanut butter in 2 years, and that was like my jam. But I'm able, surprisingly, to moderate myself with it right now. So I will say strawberry. So to answer your question, Scott, strawberry, peanut butter. And then I also did peanut butter chocolate, and that was really good too. What can you do to improve your bathroom flow because we are both backed up? I love talking about poop. Okay. If you are backed up, if you are constipated, have some more, okay, make sure you're hydrated, get plenty of fat, magnesium, which one? Citrate can help. I find it's really like the fat, and have some hot rendered fat. Like if you're cooking ground beef, like have some of that. And do the opposite if you're having loose stools. You wouldn't want to eat that loose fat. Or even butter, like have a bite of butter. Butter counts as like a liquid in a way, because it's not like fatty meat that your body has to break down that fat. The butter is like almost in liquid form, so that can like go right through you. So have a few bites of butter and run to the toilet. But I will say, with like loose stools from eating this way, it should not be uncomfortable. You shouldn't have cramping. It shouldn't be painful. It's literally just, oh, I gotta go. And you run to the bathroom and, is this TMI? And then it just comes out like water. But it shouldn't be like painful. It should just be annoying. But that's, I feel like, just in the beginning, or like once in a while, if I do OMAD, sometimes it goes right through me, to be honest. Bad cramps every night. Have you tried like a magnesium spray or a magnesium lotion to put on your legs? I do electrolytes during the day. I know you're saying you tried all the magnesium regimens, what have you tried? And do you do electrolytes? I do Element. I'll probably have an Element a day, but lately I've been loving Beam Minerals, so it's electrolytes and minerals. It's been amazing. Coach Jen Winkler in here and also Danny Conway, who I work with, both recommend it as well. I have a discount code if you're interested. I think it's Luna, but it's really amazing. It is 12:49 in the afternoon here. Yeah, you started OMAD and it took your body over a month to stop the squirts. Yeah, it's just my understanding is just it's a lot of fat at once, and that's why that could happen. Dr. Chafee says drink more water. Yeah, I would say, yeah, just proper hydration, electrolytes. But if you're having a ton of electrolytes, like too much electrolytes can give you like the side effects of not having enough electrolytes. So you could, I don't know if that correlates for leg cramps, like too much electrolytes can give you leg cramps, but I have heard of too much electrolytes gives you symptoms like you're not having enough. So yeah, it could be that. Maybe play around with that. Make sure you're not getting too much. Oh my gosh, I'm so thirsty. I have like 2 water bottles there. I know they're empty. There's a can right there. I don't know. I'm in like pajama shorts. I'm afraid if I get up that I might flash you guys. They're a little short. So I'll have to go in a few minutes because I desperately need some water. Yeah, drink water. I'm just afraid to get up. Like I'll have to shimmy this way because I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna shimmy this way. Don't mind me. Okay, yeah, this is like 1 sip left. All right, enough to wet my whistle, but I am gonna go in probably like 5 minutes or so. Kids are gonna be home soon and I'm roasting. How much bone broth should you drink during fasting? Whatever you want. I don't know. What are your goals? I don't drink bone broth during fasting. Thanks, Debbie. Vitamin D. Oh, that's an interesting thing that you say that. I don't know if you were here earlier when I was going over some lab stuff. My vitamin D is low too. Like I am always outside. So that just goes back to like my body is not processing some things properly. Fasting is water only. Yeah, it might be good. What is wrong with people? I do love salmon. I actually do have salmon often. I was actually thinking about going to get some to have for sashimi. I've been craving seafood lately. I had a bunch of ahi over the weekend. Added butter to your bone broth and tasted like I was eating a roast beef sandwich for with mashed potatoes. I love that. It sounds so good. 2 pieces of salmon yesterday. Yeah, so unpopular opinion. I love farm raised salmon. It's more fattier. I feel like wild caught or whatever is dry. And there's certain brands that practice sustainable salmon farming. What is the name of the brand I use? It's like KY something, like KYVROK. Like those are some of the letters. I can't remember. It's actually what is used. I buy it online, but it's what is used like in the case at Whole Foods. And it's really good. What's my take on grass-fed beef versus conventional beef? 100% I do grain-finished beef. I've actually talked about this, I feel like, quite a few times in the last like 24 hours, I feel like. I talked about it. I was on Linda's podcast, The Carnitarian, earlier, and we talked about this. Grass-finished beef, to me, tastes fishy. I've had some that was pretty good. Like there's a farm by me that she also uses carrots to finish it, and so that's good. But strictly grass finish, I can't do it. it tastes fishy. It's something with the omegas, and fish shouldn't even taste fishy. You know, like fish shouldn't have, you know what I mean? Like how like a fishy smell is. Like fish shouldn't taste that way. I sure as hell don't want my beef to taste that way. So I've tried a lot of farms. I've had a lot of farms send me stuff, and I'm like, sorry, I'm not gonna share. And now, because I've had some send to me and I'm like, I don't love it. Like, I'm not gonna promote something I don't love. So now if anybody wants to send me beef, I tell them. I typically do not like grass finished. If you still want to send me some, I will try it. My family will eat it. It doesn't go to waste, but I can't do it. Like, it's just not that delicious to me. Wild versus farm. I keep pushing the wild, but he just likes Costco farmed raised. It's so good. Costco's their pesto butter salmon, like they make the fillets with the little butter pats on top. Oh my gosh, I will never not buy that. I do not care that it's not, you know, strict carnivore. It's absolutely delicious. Yeah, I can't do the fishy beef. For me, you get local farm fresh beef. Yeah, and I order from farms. Like I don't get me wrong, I get Costco meat. I will go to Ralph's and get tri-tip when it's on sale, but I do order from farms. But I get them from grain finished farms because I just can't. I bought grass-fed and finished half cow. It has like no fat and parts are tough. Yeah, they do run more lean. I did it because of the nutrients, but I don't know if I want to do it again. Everything I see from the doctors out there and even like the farmers, like the nutritional difference, yes, it's going to be slightly better with the grass finish, but the nutritional difference is so minimal that if you don't like it and or you can't afford it, there's no harm in just eating regular beef. And this is also coming from a cattle farmer or rancher or whatever you want to call it. Lamb, I like lamb, not like a lot. Like I can't have a ton of it. It's just slightly gamey, but I do love like lamb lollipops. And are they grass finished? Prism Bunny, the farms you get it from, are they all grass finished too, or do they do any grain? I'd be curious. You think of me when you see the pesto salmon. It is so good. I might need to like go get some. That sounds amazing right now. And if you guys are on Instagram, my friend Jules, Fit Girl Jules, so she's also obsessed with like sushi and all this. She just posted something about, I don't know if it was seafood in general or raw seafood, like what it does for the dopamine. So if you need an excuse to go, you know, buy some salmon, it's good for us. Grass finished. Okay, does it taste good to you? Like I've yet to try some that didn't taste fishy. When did farmers become nutritionists? I don't know, but they're not the only ones saying it too. Get grass finished if that's what you like, but there's no harm in eating grain finished. Yeah, lamb lollipops are so good. Oh, so that is when, sorry, a notification come through. When you take the rack of lamb and you slice them up, so then you have that little doop with the bone, and it's like a lollipop. You just like sear it a couple minutes on each side. Do I have that in the book? I think I actually have that in my cookbook. My kids love it too. Lamb shanks in the pressure cooker with some water, splash of apple cider, which gets rid of the gaminess, smoked red and salt. Amazing. That sounds good. Okay, are we all gonna go get salmon sashimi after this? You love the game taste of lamb and elk. Bison's good. It's like sweet, like ground. I've only had ground bison. I don't think I've had like any bison steaks, but it has like a sweet flavor. Yeah, I think grass finish is just a little bit more lean too. So it's interesting, a different texture. Oh, did you hear that? Sorry, my throat just like gurgled. I had bubbly water earlier. Oxtail, yes, I love oxtail. I've shared a recipe, or I've shared like a video on it. I do mine in the Instant Pot. It does it's been a year since I've announced that the book was happening, so yeah, it does feel like we've all been waiting forever. I'm supposed to get copies in a couple weeks, I can't believe it. I do drink raw milk, yeah. Pesto salmon cooking method. I do it in the air fryer. So I don't, I used to cook the whole tray because that's like what the directions said. And then one day I'm like, I don't need to cook the whole tray. I can cook one fillet, especially if like the rest of the family isn't going to have any right then. Air fryer, probably, what do I do? Maybe like 425, I think kind of goes default for about 15 minutes or so. And the top gets all crispy. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to go to Costco after this. I'm supposed to go to the gym, but the gym is by Costco. I'm going to have to do both. Yeah, oxtail's so good. And then you save the bones and make broth. Okay, Lisa, I'm coming to Yellowstone. So, oh, you're in Montana near Yellowstone. Yeah, I am. How old am I? I'm 40. So, we are taking a family road trip to Riverton, Wyoming. There's like, so if anyone lives nearby, there's like a carnivore event happening August 24th on a Saturday. So come see us. Like me, Chafee, Dr. O'Mara, Dr. Lisa. Bella's getting married there, you guys. Steak and butter gal. She's getting married at our event on Sunday. So she'll be there. Who else? I'm blanking. Jake Thomas. There's a bunch of people that are going to be there. So come to Riverton, Wyoming. That's where the event's going to be. After the event, thank you. I look 30. I love you. Thank you so much. My wrinkles say otherwise, but that's okay. After the event, I'm going to be going to Tetons and Yellowstone. I think that's it. I'm having my mom plan everything. Like she likes being the tour guide. So I don't even totally know what we're doing, but that's all I know. So I'm excited. We're staying. Okay, here's what's weird. We're staying at Yellowstone, like in the park somewhere. It's August and apparently it gets cold there overnight. Like, is that not bizarre? I had no idea. Like, I thought it was so wild when I heard that. And point out all their flaws. Hope you have a great time. Yeah, I think it's gonna be so fun. I'm trying to figure out like how I want to like share some content of it, if I'm just gonna do like a long vlog or daily thing. I don't know. So I'm trying to still, figure that out, but it's gonna be so fun. And I should have some copies of my book by then, so I'll be able to like actually like hand them out to some of my meat influencer friends. So that will be fun. It's in the north, they get cold earlier. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I should know this, or maybe not. Is it like elevation then? Or like, I'm just shocked that it's gonna be, like, they said it could be like a low of 32 in August. That makes no sense to me, but I know nothing about geography, so that's cool. The mountains get cold at night, like the desert. Yes, I can sign any cookbooks. Yeah, I'm excited. I haven't been. I don't even know what to expect. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous for like the animals there. I don't want to be eaten by a bear is like what it comes down to. And then you see like TikTok videos of like them attacking the car. Favorite ribs recipe. I mean, what did I do last time? There's like, I think it's called 3-2-1, where you like cover, I don't know. Google 3-2-1. I don't know if I have ribs in my book. I don't think I did. But like I smoke them and then I'll finish them in the oven, or you can do the whole thing in the smoker. But if you don't have a smoker, you cook it low and slow. I think it's 3 hours covered, and then you uncover, nope, 3 hours uncovered, then you cover them for 2, and then you uncover them 1 with sauce if you do a sauce, something like that. Or you can put them in the Instant Pot. And I've done that before too, especially like you can either slice it or you can just curl, like a long baby back, will curl and it's quicker. So it just depends on, what you're doing. What do you do if you have nausea on carnivore now that you can't eat crackers or bread? don't eat or have broth. I'm trying to think. I've only been sick once where I was like sick and throwing up, and I just did like egg drop soup. That sounds good too. I'm hungry, if you can't tell. Um, yeah, and here's the thing, the bears, I mean, because 'cause they're grizzly, right? And those are the ones that, like, aren't nice. Like, if you come across a black bear, like, at least you have some hope to survive. Um, and then, like, meese? I I've recently heard, like, how huge and ginormous they actually are. And we're stopping in Park City. We're gonna stay at a friend's in Park City on the way there to break up the drive, and I hear that they have moose. So I just, you know what? I'm just weird. I just don't like doing things when and have like a fear of dying. Even here, when like, cause we have like hiking trails. I left one time, me and Jeff went, and it's like, okay, you see like the mountain lion signs. I'm like, okay, like it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine. But like I'm on edge the whole time, and that's not pleasant. And then we're at like the bottom of this thing, and out of the corner of my eye, I see an animal, and like the adrenaline dump. Okay, it turned out to just be deer, and that's fine. But like I literally had tears in my eyes. I'm like, we're going home. I'm not gonna go walk around being on edge. So I'm very nervous about this whole Yellowstone thing. Moose are very aggressive. See, it's like I want to see them from afar because I would love to see them, but I want to come home in one piece. Yeah, bears, no thank you, right? Sounds delicious. Yeah, yeah, I'm just scared. I just want to survive. That's it. A brown gravy for Salisbury steak. Um, I guess I've never made brown, but I mean, brown just means you're like cooking the root more, right? Can you just make like a regular, like I have regular biscuits and gravy on here where it's cream and cream cheese. Is that all that's in the sauce? And then like the fat from the meat, maybe you can just try like a gravy like that. Yeah, moose are like very huge, right? Gosh, okay. Next time I'm getting a moderator to put these people in timeout. They won't attack. You just say here, take the rad moose and keep 30 feet away. It's the people who get up close to them. Okay, yeah, I've no desire to get up close, but I've seen them like, or at least like the bears like going after a car, but the road, not rad. Okay. So yeah, hopefully, I mean, I don't see myself going off the beaten path of anything. I don't even want to go for a hike, to be honest. But you like drive through and see things, right? See, I need to check. I don't even know what we're doing. I need to check it out. I know my mom has shown my kids like, here's Yellowstone, here's the animals, but like I don't even know like what to like expect and what's happening. So maybe I should check that out because I think there's also like driving tours, right? God, where are all these people coming from? Next time, I will totally figure out how to do a subscribers only thing. I'm going to come back with the moose recipe. Yeah. Hey, you know what? Cookbook number 2. It's going to be wild game. Just kidding. Never doing another cookbook. That was the most wild experience. I don't know how people crank out 8, 10, 11 cookbooks. Like Maria Emmerich, like how? How do you have the time or the sanity? It was a lot. Okay, majestic. Yeah, so I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to share some with you guys too. I'll have to figure out how I'm going to document that without it being a lot because we're going to be gone for like 12 days. So, all right, I should probably get going. My house is a disaster and my kids will be home soon. And we got to go. God. We got to go to the gym because I'm not skipping. And then apparently now I'm going to go to Costco after for some salmon. So, all right. Thank you guys. If you didn't catch it all of this thrilling live, the replay will be up there somewhere. So thank you guys for chiming in and saying hi. How do I end this thing? I feel like an old person learning how. Oh, I just missed a whole bunch of comments. I thought it wasn't. Okay. Let me finish up. It was stuck because I blocked that person. You heard moose is the best meat, but your mechanics were zebras. Are you being sarcastic or can you really eat zebra? You're from Northwest Alabama. Okay, so yes, you can help me with the wild game cookbook. Grizzlies won't attack your car, don't worry. Okay, my friend takes people on hike tours, says don't worry about bears, have the spray. Yes, my mom actually already bought bear spray for us. Yes, I will definitely do a subscribers only live stream next time. I didn't even know that was a thing. All right, thank you guys. Thanks so much. All right, see you next time. How do I end it? Just the X? Gosh. You look like you stink. I do. I haven't showered in a few days.